Woohoo! Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. So nice. Yeah. Heck yeah. Hmm. Wait. Oh, this is worth it. Wow. Wow. Spectacular out here. Gonna get too many days that are like this. Right after a fresh snowfall, we got tons of lake effect snow, and wow, first time I've been on this little trail at this local park, and just kind of winging it. My GoPro is down, so just improvising. So I hope it's not terrible, but you can't beat this view. Oh boy, this is a interesting little trail here. I gotta narrow up. I gotta cut down these handlebars. They are too wide. Take a little exit. Probably come back here and take some pictures. Alright, so get out of here. Hit it. Alright. Woohoo! Did it, baby. Yeah. Ketos. Not 100%, but it's doing decent. No front brake. Back brake is new, but not totally dialed in whatsoever, but it does work. So it gets the job done. I don't need a whole lot of braking power in the snow. The snow pretty much stops me. But I got the studded tires on. Very stoked about that. It's amazing. All the grip I'm getting now. I can never ridden anything with studded tires, and I am definitely impressed. Take a look at the sign here. You are here. I go out there. I don't want to do any steps. I'm just going to take some of these little trails through the woods. Oh, this is so sweet. That trail there. On my loop that I've hiked before, but never taken an e-bike out here. Okay, overvolted 750 watt motor, hitting close to over 2,000 watts if I pin it, and haven't destroyed it yet, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's head up here. Oh yeah. Wonder what, I'm gonna check see what kind of amps I'm currently running on this. Go into system. Oh shit, I better change that setting. To 60. Okay. I had my system set to 48 volts, but I'm running my 60 volt battery. But I don't know if that setting even really matters because it was working fine. Okay, doing my passcode. See what kind of. Oh wow, I'm only running 27 amps on the controller right now. So I'm gonna boost it up, and that's probably why I've been saving a lot more battery here. I'm gonna boost it up to 36 amps. That's pretty good. Nah, I'm gonna do 38. Okay, so we're running 38 amps right now. Felt like pretty good power on the running at just 27 amps, but we're gonna run a little more power and see how it does. Oh yeah, a little more juice. Still not maxed out. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Off Leech Beach area. Don't want to go there. Go back to the trail here. Go rip some trailage. Keep the momentum up. Don't want to give it too much throttle. Don't want to give it too little. Oh yeah, baby. Rip it, baby. Rip it. Firm. Firm. Hill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was sick. I guess we're gonna go down the most difficult trail here. See where this goes. Need a big break right about now. Oh yeah. Ripping powder, baby. Ew. Going this way. This is so sweet. Yeah. Oh. Back here. Man, there's trails everywhere. This is sweet. I think it goes back to the parking lot. Yeah, take this one, see where it goes. There's the trail. There's the trail. Alright, get after it. Doing pretty good. 63.4 volts still. I will take it. Alright, we're back. Trials and tribulations of using a GoPro. It was, I got it going and then it was fall, so I just deleted a bunch of videos, and hopefully we'll get some footage on this, because I just want to capture a day that's this nice. It's just like, it's not, you don't get days like this very often, where sunny, fresh snow in a beautiful location. I mean, you just can't beat this. So yeah, dude, just running some studded tires now, and they are just awesome. Was riding on like the bike path, the paved bike paths. They were all icy, roads were all icy, and it was amazing. It just works so well. You can see my paths here from my tires, where I made my first little loop, and it looks, I don't know if you can see the studs in there, but these tires, yeah, they work good. Just put the studs in last night. Never done that before, so that was pretty cool. Wasn't too bad, except for getting the tires off the rims, getting them on. Definitely harder to get them off the rim and put them on. Oh yeah, baby. And also I'm running 38 amps on my 60 volt battery, and first little loop I was only running like 27 amps, and on the way out here I was running that much too, and it felt fine. It's the extra 10 or 11 amps is giving me a little more power out here, but I mean, look at this. It's just amazing. We got a bunch of lake effect. This is Lake Michigan. I mean, this is spectacular. Yeah, I just gotta be definitely pretty lucky to be able to live here and just come out, ride like 2 miles, not even that maybe, and I'm like in a park like this, be able to just check out Lake Michigan on a beautiful day like today. It's beautiful. Looks like the wind is shifting a little bit. I noticed when I was up here about 10 minutes ago, I didn't see any whitecaps close out. I only saw them way offshore, and now the whitecaps are closer into shore. So who knows what that means, but maybe it might be getting a little windier here. Looks like we're having a little ice develop, so I haven't seen that for a while. There's a little duck down there. Looks like a big mallard, maybe. Just hanging out on the beach today. On a beautiful beach day. Powdery beach day. I'm gonna go this way this time. That other way was a little treacherous. Rip it back up this way, find some new trails here. Oh yeah. This power's nice, man. I mean, it's not crazy amount of power, but it is it's pretty sufficient now. After I did my battery upgrade, controller upgrade, I mean, this thing has kind of come alive, and I got a lot of stuff I still want to do. I got to get this stem changed out. These handlebars are just way farther out than I would like. I just want to get them almost in line with the down tube. I mean, I guess if I go with a really short stem, just a regular mount stem, I don't think I'd get them any closer to the head tube than if I went with a direct mount. Direct mounts are kind of expensive, so I'm not sure if they're really worth getting, except for the fact that they just look cool. So we'll see if I want to pull the trigger on one of those. I think they're like $80 versus $30 for just a regular basic short stem, which I can get at one of my local bike shops, I'm sure, pretty easily. But I just haven't gotten around to doing that. But I really want to, because I feel like I want to sit up on the seat so I'm closer to these handlebars, and on top of that, it just feels like my weight is way over the front wheel, and it just doesn't feel right with this type of vehicle. I think a regular bike, totally fine. I still like shorter stems on most regular bikes, but especially on this thing, it's just janky looking to have that big. It's not practical. I mean, other than aesthetics, it just doesn't function as well, because your weight is too far forward when you're hammering on the throttle with this massive power. Okay, we're gonna find some new trails here. I already came down this one, but I'm gonna try to explore some new areas. Like this example, I'd rather be back farther. I don't want my hands over the front wheel, because I just don't think you want weight over the front when you're riding a motorized vehicle, you know? That's just my amateur opinion of it, but oh yeah, she's pulling, baby. Pretty cool that there's all these, like, the edges of all these trails, they're kind of like berms for cornering. Oh yeah, so nice. Oh yeah. Gonna go check out the dog beach, where people can take their dogs on the beach. I'm gonna take my dog, my Hito's dog, out here. Yeah, buddy. You. It's a lake. Still recording. Yep, we got a red light. Red light, green light. Okay, we're gonna check out this area. Goes. It doesn't say no trespassing, but I'm not sure. Better safe than sorry. Dude, this thing's kind of fun. It's been a few days since I've ridden. I've been kind of bummed out about the project, because I spent all that money on my front fork and wheel, and once I got the wheel back, I mounted the disc brake on the wheel, and then I put the wheel on my fork after getting on my bike and put it on there, and the disc rotor is rubbing on my spokes, or yeah, on my spokes, not on the spoke, not the rotor. It's the, let's see here, the rotor is rubbing on the mounts for the disc brake rotor, or caliper, sorry, and that's why I don't have a front brake on it right now. So I called the shop, and I emailed KKE, and they got back to me. Just, it's kind of ridiculous. Or I sent them a message through Amazon, and they got back to me. They sent me a picture of one that works. I had all these questions, and then they just sent me a picture, and they sent me another message, but it's all in Chinese, so I gotta like translate it. And I don't know. I don't even know if there's any useful information in there. But so my bike shop said they might be able to dish the rim out, which honestly I don't think that'll make a difference. I don't think it's going to make a difference, because like where the disc is offset from the hub, whether you dish the wheel to the right or left, it's only going to move the rim. The point where the rotor goes around there. Oh, I got it right here to show you. So if you look at the where it mounts here, and where the disc mounts, the brake disc mounts there, and then the caliper mounts there. When I put the disc on, it rubs on this, and if the wheel is dished that way, that's gonna stay the same. I don't see, if we dish the wheel that way, that's not gonna move. What I need are spacers, different spacers for the end caps for the hub, so I could move the whole thing over. But I'm still really frustrated, because I spent $374 to have this wheel built, and it doesn't work, and I don't think that solution's going to work. I spent $370 on these forks, and I don't think they're going to work. I mean, they're not going to work with the wheel, and so I don't know. It's hard to contemplate having to have the wheel rebuilt again, and I have no idea what hub I need to do that. So how much more would it cost me to have it rebuilt again? It would be a lot. It would be a lot of money, because the hub, $100 and some bucks, building a wheel, $80, and then I don't know, maybe the spokes could be reused, but it's really frustrating, because the shop said that they're like, yeah, that spacing for the disc and the mounts is standard across the industry. And I mean, I've seen this on a million different e-bikes, not a million, but like higher end e-bikes have these KKE fat forks. And so I don't know, maybe they put a different mount on the end of my I don't know, stanchion, where the hub goes through. Maybe that's a mount for a different kind of fork with the same diameter. I don't know, but I'm kind of like committed to building this bike now, so whatever I gotta do, I gotta do. But it's a fun bike. I was kind of like getting depressed about it all, and now I come out here and I'm like, man, this thing's actually kind of fun, and it's a good time, and whatever I gotta do, man, I'll just bite the bullet, but it'll be sweet in the end. Hopefully I can sell the wheel. That would be good. I think we're gonna take another loop. See what else I can find back here. I'm kind of impressed too. It's 20 degrees out, and my battery hasn't sagged big time. That hasn't been the case before, but that's typically I mean, I'm kind of hammering. I'm using some power, but I'm not like doing high speed runs or anything. So I noticed before, when I first got the battery, I'd go on pavement and do you know, top it out, increase the amps, and I would get like huge voltage sag. And then my first ride, I actually took it out onto the beach in a wind and cold, and it was eating up the battery so fast, and I had to ride like several miles, and I was kind of like stuck on the beach because I had to go several miles before I could get off of it, and I was just, that battery sag was just going down so much, and it was cold, and just riding on sand and wind, it's like, it just eats your battery. It uses so many watts just to maintain speed. I was looking at just going at a slow speed, it was like just like 1500 watts, versus cruising along here, I'm like, you know, 1000 watts at the most, unless I step on it. But so anyway, yeah, still got a lot of battery juice. Kind of be curious, like, how much battery I have for how many miles I go. Oh! Studded tires don't always save you, especially on the snow. They work better on ice, really. They're not a guarantee. Not a guarantee on the ice. So definitely gotta watch it. I'm sure if I didn't have studded tires, I would have been down. I really need a front brake. I'm supposed to be doing more responsible things today than ride my bike, but hey, you know, it just weather doesn't present itself like this all the time. Holy shit, this is rough. Looks like some new power lines. Let's see how she does on this rough and gnarly trail. Oh, watch it. New suspension feels frickin' badass though. I mean, this is really rough, and it's just rock crawling over all this stuff. There's a lot of ice under here or something. leaves. These leaves are slippery underneath. That's what I'm feeling. Felt like there's like a tarp underneath. Okay, put it into mode 5. Let's see if she climbs this hill. I'm gonna pedal a little bit. Heck no, that is a heck of a hill right there. Maybe a running start would work. I mean, it just freaking rides so good now. No bottoming out, lighter front end on it. So failed attempt number 2. Got some voltage sag there. Just overdoing it. I think I'm gonna stick with. I was contemplating going with pegs instead of pedals. Just, you know, I know it makes it less of an e-bike or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't worry that much. But I think I like the idea of keeping pedals because it does help you get a little more. If you just paddle along a bike or cruising along a bike path trying to get somewhere where you want to ride, you want to conserve your battery. So just a little bit of pedaling can keep like I did on the way here. I kept the voltage up, so when I got here I had more juice to have fun with, and just extends your range just a little bit. Even extending your range like a few miles can be the difference between getting back and walking and riding back without any battery. So I just gotta, one other thing I gotta replace, gotta get a new better derailleur and oh shit, and replace that because I destroyed it when I was doing something else. Just the bike, I laid the bike on it and it just destroyed it because there was no guard on it. So definitely have to put it. I'd recommend putting a guard on it if you want to not destroy your derailleur. Not that it's that great to begin with. Okay. Yeah, buddy. That was sick. It'd been nice to take that a little bit faster, but take what I can get. Alright, pedaling a little bit, giving a little help, keeping my momentum going. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Freaking fun. That's all I can say. Good time. I think the Hedos is built for snow. Shout out to the dudes in, I don't know if they're in Soviet Union or Ukraine or somewhere in the far east. The guys that are riding the I-King and and that other one, forgot the name of it, but shout out to you guys for shredding it up, representing out in the snow and ice and just going for it. So I don't know, man. And you have any bikes, whatever, man, just post your videos, even if it's crappy. It's cool. It's cool to see what other people are doing. Not saying my videos are good, but I mean, I don't care. I just wanna share some my experience and just like cool conditions like today. I mean, this is pretty epic, really. I mean, this is kind of like special. You don't get riding like this every day. It's kind of like skiing in powder. Just riding powder, man. It's like floating on a little cloud. So good. I'm gonna go down here, check this out, see what's at the end of this one. Hope I don't get busted by the dudes, the staff dudes. Probably technically not supposed to be here. Ride a bike, but it's all good. I ain't hurt nobody. I'm just ripping. Oh, yeah, buddy. A little sand. Another beautiful view of the Lago di Michigan. Epic. Conditions like this are pretty much gone in a flash, so you got to take advantage of them, because 2 weeks from now it might just be all gone and be nasty, dreary conditions again. It's just nowadays the weather changes so quickly. It's like you just got to take advantage of it when it's good. Find some powder to rip and then probably head back. Still got some good juice in the tank, but I gotta do some things. Go down that, but I know I couldn't come up. It's very inviting. That is a very inviting spot there. Beautiful. Yeah, the wind has definitely changed a little bit, but it's a pretty calm day. It's a pretty calm day out here. So pretty. So pretty, just ripping powder, baby. Ripping powder. I just got back from a couple days up north, went snowboarding up in northern Michigan, just a couple hours north of here, and it was good. They were getting more snow down here than up there, but it was great conditions, and they've been having snow. Oh, hi. Thank you. Alright, gonna exit right here. Yeah, up north was sweet. Good snow. Good snowboarding. Would have been amazing if we got snow like this. Take what we can get. Hit it. Wonder how many of gonna be curious to see how many of my studs are left in the tire. First time I've ever done that. So it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. If you ride in the winter, I totally recommend it. They're so cheap. They give you a little little tip to put the studs in with, and it's really easy, and they seem to hold in there pretty good. So I'm curious to see how they held on these tires. I threw them in the tires that came with the bike after I upgraded to the other ones, and I was wondering if they'd be too thin, because they are pretty thin tires. But those studs, I put them in the knobbies on the tires that were the old tires, and obviously those old tires weren't worn down, but I put them in those knobbies and they go right in. They hold pretty good, and those tires are pretty soft, so I think they're good. They're good for the winter, and so it worked pretty well. But I don't know how I feel about the tires I bought. They're actually they say moped on them, so they're hellish to get on and off, and I scratched up my rim and everything, and I don't know, they're really heavy too. I don't know if I need moped tires, but I don't know. They're not very good. They're kind of dual sport, and they look like they have a lot of traction, but I don't really even know if they're really that great off-road. I might try to sell them. But on these, I put in some, I bought some tire liners, quote unquote. You know, I just looked around and I found some, and I did not realize how they are so janky. They're like pieces of I don't even know what it's made out of, but they're so hard to get set in there. I thought it would be something with adhesive on one side, and I would stick them on the inside of my tire and then put it on my rim. You just push them in there, and then you're expected to get the tire in there and get it on the rim without all that just falling all over the place. And they're not cut to length, so they're not one continuous piece, so it just falls all over. So I got them in there, but when I get up to speed, it feels like I do have unbalanced tires, because those things are not, I don't even know, they're just not in there. They're all over the place, and I don't know. I don't know if I just gotta get some glue or something, try to glue them in there so they stay in place when I put the tire on. So I gotta redo that, but anyway, I'm just glad I made it this far without blowing a tire. But get up to speed, and it's just it's wobbling all over the place. Yeah, UPP battery is, it's not that bad. I mean, it was a quick solution, and it has given me more power, rather than, I'm kind of glad I did that, because I was looking at an Amorge battery. I was thinking about, there was one that was it was 60 volt. It's kind of a pre-made one with with a metal shell around it, and I don't know, it's like, you know, pretty powerful. It's like 80 or 100 amp continuous, and 30 amp hour, and it would fit, I'm pretty sure it would fit perfectly in this bike, you know. And but after you order it from China and wait all that time, it's, you know, you're probably talking like $800. And you know, what if I had just said screw this project? I mean, that's a lot more of an investment versus just going with the cheap and dirty temporary solution to get some more power and see how it works. So I mean, I still don't know if I recommend it. If you really know that you're gonna keep using the bike, well, but if you got like, but I was also thinking at like a nice 60 volt in a, or whatever volt in a howling, you know, shark style case, like a real nice one with the Bluetooth BMS and something. I was looking at, you know, some like US based battery builders and make quality batteries, so you put the money in that, and for something like that, that's gonna obviously retain more value, and it's something you can transfer it over to different bikes. Whereas something like that 30 amp hour, I don't know what that was built for, but you can't, it's not like a universal thing. Like the Shark style, they can go on pretty much any bike. So that was actually one of my other potential directions. I would like get, actually what I was gonna do is, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna mount the other battery, battery mount essentially for the Shark battery underneath my seat, and just put my other battery back there, and then when my bigger battery is done, then I would just swap in my smaller one. But I was thinking about, you know, if I stick with this bike and want a sweet powerful battery, do that, and then I could just use the howling and switch back and forth. Get, you know, I'd have I could have 30 amp hours between two batteries, and that would be plenty. But this bigger 60 volt, it could probably go under the seat, but it would just be more like just to get home from somewhere because you ran out of battery, because it's pretty tall, so it would probably hit the tire if you're riding off-road, and plus the added weight would weigh down the suspension a little more. So lots of options, but I'm kind of warming up again to the Heatos, but I don't know, I still got to talk to that shop, see how warm I get to it. It's not this bike's fault. It's like the fucking supply chain of parts for these bikes is terrible. It's so hard. Any other bike wheel size, there's so many options. This is it's just hard to believe because there are so freaking many of them, and there's just no supply chain for different suspension options that's quality. There's a lot that's crap. Just like if you want nice, you know, through axle, I just, after seeing enough reviews on Amazon about people with buckless forks snapping, I wanted to try to go with the best quality I could find that would, you know, ensure that my freaking forks are not going to snap. Hello again. So, who knows? Maybe they're all just the same. But I mean, KKE makes the forks for Surons, so that was my main, you know, credibility. The credibility, you know, of the brand. Because, I mean, if you're making forks for like a Suron, you better be making them good, because if a few people their forks snap, I mean, that's gonna bring down the brand's reputation so much. I mean, you have to make things strong on a e-motorcycle and motorcycles as well. I mean, it's got to be a different level of strength. And electric bikes too, but things haven't gotten there yet. It sounds like I don't know. I mean, I think there's a market for people like me that are doing like a little moped style e-bike who want to make some decent improvements on it and get in the game, you know. But I mean, if there's no products out there, people aren't going to buy them, even if people want to buy them, because they're just not available. They're too hard to get. They're just a pain in the ass. The standards for, you know, how things are set up are not standards like they should be, like in my case, or whatever the hell's going on, and then you can't communicate with the company because they're based in China. But yeah, these studded tires are absolutely next level. I will take snowy conditions like this 1,000 times over wet conditions. This is probably more fun than riding in the middle of summer. I think this might be more fun than riding in the middle of summer. It's just next level, man. Just ripping. Feeling those 37 amps, kicking it. Need some heated gloves though, in case anybody wants to send me some, since I'm a huge YouTube star. Oh yeah, baby. One back brake. We're still recording, I think. If you kept watching the video to this point, thanks for watching. Hey man, please subscribe like everybody says. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, just keep me up for making some more videos. I'll make videos no matter what, but it's cool to know that some people might want to see the weird stuff I'm doing, and I'll try to help you guys if
if you ask any questions. Unfortunately, my advice is not always the best. Apologize to a guy that asked me the size of the rear shock, and I wasn't 100% sure, and I wasn't able to. I sort of tried to check Amazon, but I looked at my Amazon and I couldn't tell. It didn't say in the order which size it was, and for some reason I got 220 millimeters in my head. And then once I actually clicked on the link for my order, which I put the link in my response, once I clicked on that link, it was already selected the 210 millimeter. So anyway, 210 is the size of the replacement shock on this. So, you know, sorry, hopefully that wasn't hard to return if you are watching. But yeah, please share your rides with us. And so back 58.5 volts, not too bad. Yeah, I still haven't tackled the okay, we're still recording. Still haven't tackled my wiring and all that stuff. I'm getting there. But let's see. How far did I go? Damn, I went 11.6 miles. The temperature is like 20 degrees right now. Let's see. I mean, it's cold. I'm getting used to it though. 20. It says 27. Feels freaking colder than 27 though. I think that's a little bit. It's definitely colder than 27. But I'm like, let's see. What does this say for? We're gonna see what this says for. I can't speak. Switch this over to percent. Okay. Double click. Oops. Double click. Okay. 44%. And we went 11. So yeah, in this cold, I might have been able to get close to 20 miles. Probably not. Probably like 17, 18. But that's not too bad. So yeah, here's my set of tires. Looks like they stayed in there. I put an extra layer on the outside